Willie Taylor, youthful lover, full of love and loyalty. Just as he was about to get married, pressed he was and sent to sea. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. She dressed herself in man's apparel, went by the name of Richard Carr. Pretty little fingers all red and rosy, all bedaubed with pitch and tar. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. One day in the heat of battle, shot and shell were flying there. Silver button flew off her waistcoat, left her lily white breast quite bare. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. And up stepped her bold commander, says, fair maid, what brought you here? Come in search of Willie Taylor, who was pressed from me last year. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. You've come in search of Willie Taylor. Willie Taylor, he's not here. I do hear he lately got married to some lovely lady fair. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. You rise early in the morning, just before the break of day. There you'll see old Willie Taylor walking out with a lady gay. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. She rose early in the morning, just before the break of day. There she spied her Willie Taylor walking out with a lady gay. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. She's called for a brace of pistols that were brought at her command. Fired and shot her false Willie, and the bride at his right hand. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day. Come on, you young men, pay attention. Don't play tricks on your young wives. Willie got shot, Polly got drowned. That was the end of both their lives. Ride the ring, rattle-ee-ho, rattle-a-little-day, tee, rattle-a-little-day.
That's some good whooping. June Tabor and Martin Simpson, Willie Taylor from the 4-disc Best of June Tabor set Always, featuring many rare recordings, including that one from 1985, all those years ago. You're listening to the Garden Sessions, gardensessions.co.uk, contact at podcast@gardensessions.co.uk. Episode 77. We are also available at 98.8 in the Edinburgh area, Leith FM, where Leith lives. I'm Jack Foster, and joining me as ever are the Jonathan Ross and the Russell Brand of the Scottish folk scene, or there was another one actually, which the judge and the jury was the other one. Take your pick. That's us. We've used two. That's how many we have. We can just throw
Basil
them out
Rathbone and Nigel Bruce.
Yeah. Anyway,
there.
moving
Behave
on.
yourself. Come on, we've got lots of shows to do. I'm
back.
talking, of course, of Frank Burkitt. Yes, he's back, and Dave the Angles Gimble. Welcome back, Frank. To the
Always here.
How's the Silver been working out? I've listened to the podcast in his...
Well,
how do you think the Silver's been working out?
I think he's all right. I think he just needs a bit of coaching. But yeah, no, I am returned. 6 weeks on the road.
The hard way.
Yes,
he was thrown in the deep end.
He was indeed.
I say that, but he's been kind of doing it all year. I was looking, in fact, and Silver has only done something like 4 less shows than you this year, Frank.
But the gulf of professionalism.
And when you take into account the Edinburgh Festival shows, it's about equal.
It's about equal.
But you have to sum up the potency of our roles. I'm a far more potent presenter, I would say.
Well, absolutely.
Thus need to do less shows. So what's coming up on the show, Jacko?
Oh, you're asking me? Well,
yeah.
I was going to ask you that, Frank.
All right, I'll tell you.
You didn't know a moment ago, but now you do, and I don't.
Just
from the magic of notes.
Just from the look of his eye, actually.
There's no notes. It's coming
up this show, of course, the Folky News read by me, finally. We got rid of Silver.
Looking forward to that.
The Garden Sessions Top 10, of course. The Angle. And we've got some good reports and... in the Folky News, and the letters bag as well. Hopefully there'll be some healthy debate
as always
on that forum.
Dave, as well as of course all the best new songwriting and traditional music. Folk music,
always,
don't forget that.
It almost goes without saying.
As always, it's nice to be back in the studio though, guys. I really appreciate your company.
It's lovely to have you here, Frank.
Thanks.
We should move on to the next song. Dave and I were really wondering why this the tune of this song sounded very, very
incredibly
familiar.
and we
when we
haven't
listened
worked
to
it out yet. But
Frank.
It's very good, independently of how familiar it is. It's something.
Well, of course. Perhaps you can shed some light on it. Light.
That's what you've done there.
From an
Will you
album
like
In Love
this?
and Light, this is Heidi Talbot, If You Stay.
In the window, down the meadow, a path of silver moonbeam slips through winter snowflakes like a dream. A small hearth fire warms the world tonight, and I get to thinking you and me, maybe we could better make our way. If you stay, I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you, come what may. If you stay here, there'll be no fear, and if we bend, we'll never have to break. We'll work things out and it'll be okay. If you stay, I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you, come what may. If you stay. I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you, come on, if you stay.
Heidi Talbot, If You Stay, from her album In Love and Light. I can't shed any light on that, I'm afraid, guys. It didn't sound like anything
I think
to me.
it just sounds like that song, because it's such a good song.
It is a good
That
song.
it just sounds like that song. It's very good.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Dave,
I was moved.
have you been on the sunbed since I've been away?
Bit of a tan, you think?
Been visiting the salon?
I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, so I thought you looked more, had a golden glow about
Rosy
you.
hue.
Really?
A rosy hue, a Glasgow orange about you. No? Okay.
No, definitely not.
Well,
Wow.
a Glasgow.
That
Glasgow
aside,
Christmas is very nearly upon us. Next show will be the Christmas show, am I not
you're
mistaken?
so right. You're so right,
And,
Dave.
indeed will be.
Have
the
you started
Christmas
soaking your sprouts?
show. I've steeped the ham, but that won't interest you.
Have you steeped the Christmas pudding in brandy?
No, we'll do that later. We'll do brandy butter,
What?
I think.
I thought you had the Christmas pudding
Set
I've
steeping
got-
about...
Set fire
months
to
ago.
it, coin in it and
ages.
everything.
But no, but the Christmas pudding you put in like in November or something.
But the question we'll have to ask,
Special recipe.
where's the folky relevance?
To Christmas. The Christmas specials, the garden sessions will provide.
There you
that.
go.
We have already
Link
have a good list of Christmas
established.
songs
Is that
for
coming-
the special.
Thanks for that.
So it will be good, I think.
It'll be very good. You
And
know it
after
will.
that, New Year, the festive season is rampantly driving down upon us.
And I have a sneaky feeling that the New Year special is going to be rather entertaining, looking back over the best bits.
I love
of-
the clip shows, the
Oh,
best
wait.
ones, just like The Simpsons. It's
Yes.
amazing.
They're great. Well, they're not easier for us, though, listeners who think it might be.
Really
Anyway,
not.
But then
Frank,
aside, the moment I've been waiting
Dave,
for.
stop talking.
It's news, it's folk.
What is it, Frank?
It's the folky news. And the folky news brought to you this week, as ever, in association with the Royal Oak's award-winning
Ucha.
Wee Folk Club.
Well, every Sunday night at the Oak, we've got the Wee Folk Club at 8:30. An intimate venue, 30 seats, acoustic. It's a great night out. We've got fantastic musicians and singers. Every Sunday night, do come along.
Thanks, Paddy. This Sunday, 21st of December at the Wee Folk Club. It's Gordina McCulloch, and you can get more info on that at royal-oak-folk.com. Top story this week, the Grand Old Opry of Folk, Edinburgh's Royal Oak, and associate of the Folky News is Wee Folk Club, has scooped Folk Club of the Year.
Yes.
That's right, at this year's Trad Music Awards.
Good work.
What a result. The Folk Club, which must surely be a contender for the smallest in Scotland, if not the UK, is run by Eberhard Paddy Bort and is, in essence, the sister club to Festival Folk at the Oak, which was originally launched by Bort and the late Bobby Eaglesham of Five Hand Reel.
And after he said their chances were slim.
I know. Oh, has he got egg on his face?
No, he's got awards on his shelf.
Oh, and a beard. Jack caught up with Paddy Bort after the event and asked him what he felt the Wee Folk Club contributed to the scene.
I think one thing that is certainly speaking in favour of the Wee Folk Club is that it is a stage for up-and-coming folk, for people who sometimes get their first gig in public. And it's a perfect way of being exposed to an audience for the first time.
What do you think the awards like the Scottish Trad Awards do for the folk scene in Scotland?
Well, on the whole, I mean, they certainly raise awareness. I mean, this is the first one that has been televised and is on BBC Alba. And so you have the Culture Minister there, you have the whole industry meeting. And in that sense, it's a focal point. It's the papers, the media have to take cognizance of it, and so it is, generally speaking, a very good thing. And Simon Toomey is doing a hell of a job putting that together. It's fantastic.
Did someone say the Culture Minister was present?
That's incredible.
What
Thank
a
you.
night.
What a night. As well as less
Sorry.
well-known names, the 30-seat venue has played host to the likes of Jim Malcolm, Brian McNeil and the legendary Dick Gaughan.
They don't call it the Grand Ole Opry folk for nothing.
Exactly. In other categories, Robin Morton of Temple Records presented Chris Drever, Orkney's very own, with the prize for Instrumentalist of the Year.
Instrumentalist of the Year is Chris Drever.
This will be brief. I'd just like to thank everybody that's ever sat in my presence while I had a guitar in my hands and put up with the constant footering. So that's everyone that I've played in bands with, lots and lots and lots and lots of people at this stage, probably more than half the room. Thanks to all of you very much. Thank you.
Could have been briefer, Chris. Anyway, also Duncan Chisholm's Farrar took Album of the Year, Margaret Stewart Gaelic Singer of the Year, and The Chair, Orkney's own again, I believe, took Scottish
According
Folk
to
Band of the Year.
Chris Drever, of the awards which Orcadians were nominated for, they won 3 out of 5.
Well done,
There
Orkney.
you go.
It was a night for Orkney.
It was indeed. And the second story this week, on a, well, I guess a more sombre note, after 77 shows and 74 inimitable dissections of folk songs,
Where are you going with this?
the Garden Sessions can exclusively reveal that Dave the Angles Gimble will be bringing his trademark angle feature to a close on this year's Christmas special of the Garden Sessions. The last angle will be on the Christmas special.
The next show.
Good Lord.
2 angles left.
Of course,
I'm there is a tear in my eye. There is.
No, it's just food.
Oh, sorry, no, actually, that is just a crumb.
Dave's angle began as a means to explain
cookie.
the sometimes tricky traditional language within folk songs or ballads in a more accessible way. Die-hard listeners may remember this moment from May 2006. I know I do. When a fresh-faced Jack Foster and Tom Harland posed a wide-eyed Dave with this challenge.
Right, the next song is from Neil Thompson. It's a traditional song that's sing called Marjoco Breidesley.
I think that's correct, man. We did an interesting experiment with this song the other night. We thought it would be quite a good idea just to try and write a synopsis of it, because it's pretty hardcore Scots lyrics, and it's quite. You come up with some interesting, varying explanations on what the actual whole song's about. So we're going to do that just now because Dave's never listened to it, and so we're quite enjoying the prospect of hearing the synopsis. And I think the listener should do that too.
Are you ready for it, Dave? Have you got pen in hand?
I'm up for the challenge. I need pen and paper.
You need pen and paper to make notes.
I think we're going to be as professional as possible about this.
Angle number 1 from episode number 1 of the Garden Sessions.
I think as professional as possible was a little optimistic.
Famous last words.
Like Bambi learning how to walk is what it sounded like. Dave, obviously,
still stumbling.
Dave, obviously, you've got no intentions of leaving the Garden Sessions. Let's not panic the listeners too much.
I'm always here.
But tell us, what prompted the decision to cease the angle? Why are you doing the last angle on the next show, which is indeed the Christmas show?
I think, if we're being fair, of all the folk songs there are, and there are hundreds, and we could keep going with new angles from new songs, a lot of the
hundreds?
morals...
How many would you say?
Ballpark figure.
Rough guess.
4,500.
That's a small figure.
I'd have gone bigger.
Okay, fine. We'll go for a bigger figure next time.
There'll be no next time. There'll be tears in the bothy.
Well, there will. There'll be one next time, and then it's finished. But I think there's only so many morals. So, we do different songs, but the stories end up coming to be the same. So we decided to bring it to an end. But we have a new feature, which we will announce.
Be revealing soon.
But we won't tell you what it is until we reveal it.
Well, thanks for that insight, Dave. Nice tan, by the way. You can catch up with all the latest folky news at gardensessions.co.uk/news. That's the folky news. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the good times. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the jingle.
The official Garden Sessions download chart. The official Garden Sessions download chart.
Next.
That was good.
It was good.
With this, you Frank. We have missed you.
Indeed, you get none of that.
It's safe to say.
I hope you're listening, Silver.
Moving on, this is the official Garden
Best
Sessions.
is just give me a jingle.
Download chart based on free downloads from gardensessions.co.uk.
How much do they cost? Sorry,
they're free. They cost nothing.
Free?
So wait a minute, 99 pence, £1.50.
No, 0p,
20 pence,
0p,
nothing.
They
don't
are
cost anything.
Free downloads.
Niada.
Good lord, that is one hell of a deal, and there's hundreds of them.
Have we covered the fact that they're free? Did we mention that? Anyway,
it's a free download.
It is
Gardensessions.co.uk. Good website.
That's where you go. At 10, it's a re-entry. Carolyn and Nona Scott, Far Ahead, Going Home.
Good to
At
see.
9, it's Up 1, Anna MacDonald, and He Knows.
She Knows.
At 8, it's Down 2 for Sinead Connolly and Inna Shear.
Whistles.
At 7, Up 1, The Prodigal Son, Frank Burkitt and Working Hands.
The prodigal son, not the highwayman anymore.
You've returned.
Yeah, I have. It's
So
true.
he stops being a highwayman and becomes a prodigal son. Okay.
Indeed, yeah. At 6, Down 3,
From a rogue to a hero.
Well,
Best I could do on short notice. Sorry.
Good.
It's better than highwayman.
It is much better.
At 6,
What's at 6?
Down 3, Sinead
Don't
Connolly
blame
again,
on the
Eileen Oak.
sunshine.
At 5, Up 2, Hayley Beavis and all.
See how free all the morning birds are leaving here on the wind. See how free I'm leaving again with my pride, my disillusionment and all.
Good to see Hayley in the chart there, climbing her way up.
A fantastic
edging ever
feature she did,
closer.
and she should be getting to number 1, listeners.
What?
Vote
You're supposed
Beavis.
to be neutral, Dave. You just read the list.
Okay, fine, but I have an opinion, and I'll use this time to state it.
But
At
no, this
4,
would be the very time you shouldn't use to state your opinion.
At
So
4,
do you
down,
use some kind of bronzing lotion? Or?
at 4, down 2, Anna MacDonald again, and you held out your hand. At 3, a new entry, Fraser Fifield and Lament for the Children. At 2, a re-entry, Alan Hunter's Back with the Long Grey Line.
Former number 1.
Anna 1,
yourself,
the
sir.
official
Former
Garden
number
Sessions number 1 is a non-mover, Kareem Polwart, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She is going nowhere.
At 1.
If I could take your hand, if I could take your hand, take your hand in mine, then I would show you how, I would show you how, I would show you how to shine. 'Cause it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will make you feel, it will make you feel, it will make you feel alive. And if you're scared to touch, if you're scared to touch, scared to touch the sky, keep your head, keep your head, keep your head up high. 'Cause it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will make you feel, it will make you feel, it will make you feel alive. And if you don't know, and if you don't know, if you don't know the game, why don't you play it all? Why don't you play it all? Play it all the same. 'Cause it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will make you feel, it will make you feel, it will make you feel alive. If I could take your hand, if I could take your hand, take your hand in mine, then I would show you how, I would show you how, I would show you how to shine. Then I would show you how, I would show you how, I would show you how to shine.
And as a result, we now all know how to shine. Frank has
And to count
microphones
to
in there.
5.
So, hey, I'll turn you down, Frank. There you go. You can move your mic. There we go. It's seamless. No one ever knows.
Seamless. No one ever knew.
Except for the fact that
yeah,
we mentioned
we said it.
We couldn't have done it without mentioning it. Right. Yes, well, gardensessions.co.uk. Podcast@gardensessions.co.uk is our email address. And it's a wonderful show, as you're probably aware. We're kind of hitting the 24-minute odd mark, and we've got the angle coming up in a moment.
Should be a fireworks display any minute.
Yep. Frank, talk to me.
Well, Jack, I just want to know what folky things you guys have been up to whilst I've been on the road. What have you done? Where
Check
have you
out
been?
the last 4 or
Yeah,
5 episodes,
we've-
Frank.
Well, you could just tell me now, make some chat.
Well, I could.
We could, But we haven't got time just to chit-chat. Unfortunately,
things are racing.
There are the pressures of a schedule to keep. Chit-chat time is not what we have time for.
Well,
that's scheduled
this wasn't
later
explained
in the show.
beforehand.
Just put on 5 more tunes, Jack, and we'll go next door and have a coffee.
The thing is, it's time for the angle, though, I think. Am I right?
The penultimate angle.
The penultimate ever angle.
I wanted to try and get 100,
hang on.
76 will do.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I had no hints.
Well, there you go. It's too late for hints now.
Sneaky.
Oh, look at that. And you knew, didn't you, Dave?
He knew all of that.
I did.
Because for some reason, you think it's more entertaining not to give hints. Dave, incidentally, listeners, Dave has always thought this. Listen to the other episodes and you'll find that.
Give us a hint now, quickly, and then obviously we're about to mention it.
And then we'll try and guess it.
Give us a hint.
It has instruments in it.
Flash dance.
No, a better hint.
It has instruments in it.
It's the Old Blind Dogs. There you go. You've got an album to pick off.
Shock horror.
Is it Cairn O'Mount?
Yes.
Wow, Frank, that's amazing.
Plucked out of nowhere.
Shall we begin?
Let's listen to it, and then in about 5 minutes' time,
put the kettle on.
Almost 6 minutes' time, Dave will dissect it. So yes, get the kettle on. It's tea time, folks. It's the angle.
As I rode down by Brig O'Dye and past yon hill o' Broom, a maiden sang right merrily just as the sun gaed in, saying Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare and cold lies Clough Ben, and you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. While I lighted off my dapple grey and walked by her side, saying, lassie, I lost my way upon your moor sae wide. Oh, war me, oh, your face sae fair, your een sae bonny blue, and the longest day I'd blithely share to kiss your cherry moo. Saying, Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare and cold lies Clough Ben, and you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Oh, lassie, well, you gan with me and leave your Caldrick Glen. We are my kin, you'll bear the gree, there's wealth both pot and ben, with silks and satins, basket bra, and ribbons for your hair, and maids to answer when ye ca, so can ye wish for me? Saying, Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Clough Ben, and you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Oh, lassie, ye man think away, my lands are far and wide. I've golden banks and ships at sea, say come and be my bride. My feathers left me lordships twa, a coach at my command. I'll make you lady o' the man if you'll give me your hand. Saying, Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare and cold lies Clough Ben, and you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Oh, lassie, think your Donald's poor, as neither horse nor cow. A shepherd straggling o'er the moor is no a match for you. Oh, Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Clough Ben, and I'd rather meet my Donald here than be fair Scotland's queen. Saying, Cairn the Mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Clough Ben, and you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Oh, lassie, I am loath to tell. You throw your love away. Your Donald's brally kens himself. Last gloaming's what I saw. As I rode by his shieling door, I spied a healing maid. And your Donald kissed her out and out and rolled her in his play. Saying, Ken, the mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Cloughnabin. And you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Though would you swear a solemn oath what you had told to me? I wouldn't dread my Donald's faith, but say best loon ye lee. It's he's thrown off his lolling dress, combed down his yellow hair, saying, lassie, you've been true to me, and now we'll part nae mair. Singing, Ken, the mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Cloughnabin. And you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end. Nae mair I'm shepherd o' the glen, but laird I Anthony. And since she hae been true to me, I'll I prove true to thee. Oh, again the mount is bleak and bare, and cold lies Cloughnabin. And you can see the snow lying there along the summer's end.
My fathers left me lordships twa, a coach at my command. Mike Lady of them all, and give someone to my hand. That's the Old Blind Dogs, Care No Mount, from the latest album, Four on the Floor. And it is the penultimate angle, folks. Yes, the penultimate. There's still another one to go, so don't get too excited.
It's a good one as well. Get excited, it's a good one.
Get excited, it's a good one, apparently. Dave, you changed your tune since before the show.
No, the next one's a good one. Oh. This one's a bit lackluster.
Well, get on with it anyway.
Well, that's exciting. What's your angle, Dave?
Right, it begins with this chap, and he's riding around Brigadai, and it gets late in the evening, and he hears this Brigadai. I don't know where it is.
Brigadai.
Why don't you know where it is?
Because I just don't. It's not one of the things on knowledge which I possess.
Carry on, moving swiftly on.
And he hears this girl singing, and then there's the chorus. It basically says that the area they're in, Cairnamount, it's horrible. It's cold. It's bleak. It's not nice. So that kind of explains the kind of the sort of setup we're in. So he gets off this
rubbish place.
Yeah, he gets off his horse and he walks up to her and says, "I'm lost. This place is just it's a bit horrible, and B, it's huge. I can't find my way around. Go and give me a hand."
Does he actually say A, it's horrible, and B,
no, he doesn't.
Can't find my way around. And C,
then he notices
the service is terrible.
Then he notices that she's actually quite pretty, lovely face, deep blue eyes, and he says, "You know what? I'm actually quite, I
pretty
don't
girl
mind
in a
being
horrible
lost
place.
on the moor because I've got the chance to meet you." And
okay,
give
guy
you a
meets
kiss.
girl, horrible place.
Okay, Dave, we are my kin. You'll bear the gree. There's wealth baith button ben. Explain.
He says, "Well, basically, I'm actually quite rich. I've got like a castle and riches, and my father's left me 2 lordships, and
You'll
I've
bear
got
the
baskets
gree.
of satin. I've got ribbons for your hair.
Yeah.
You'll have all the benefits."
Not that Dave knows that.
No, it's
well
basically she'll reap the benefits of that.
Can we give Frank a couple of verses? To see what happens.
So he's rich, she's fit, the place is minging.
And he's saying,
3
"Come away with me,
sentences.
leave the place. It's all a bit horrible." And she says, "No, I've got this guy, Donald. He's my man.
Who's
He's lovely.
Donald?
He's her guy."
So she's got a guy.
She's completely in love with him. She doesn't want to leave him, even to be Queen of Scotland.
Guy
she
meets
doesn't
girl.
want to leave this
Girl's
chap.
already got a guy. Place is horrible.
Is the fit rich guy offering her the Queen of Scotland to be the Queen of Scotland?
Well, essentially, a high-born lady.
Because
well,
he's
not
rich.
high-born,
He's in the
low-born lady,
gentry.
but
High-born. You can't be
Well,
high-born. You
low-born.
can't marry into being
Can if you were born
high-born.
on
That's
the top
what I mean.
bunk of a bunk bed.
Or Cairn O'Mount.
That's true.
Is that Cairns?
Yeah, Cairn's a cairn of
Mountain
stones. Cairn of stones is a collection of stones in a pile on top of a mount.
Yeah,
Cairn
so it has
O'Mount.
to be. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be high.
And he says, "Well, hold on a second.
So
I
they just
saw
live on the
Donald
top of a mountain.
On Cairn.
Well, she lives in a valley in a glen with cairns.
in a valley.
But the guy says,
Bottom
well, I
of a
saw
mountain.
Donald the other day.
50
I was
seconds.
riding past Donald's house and I saw him kissing this other girl,
Nosy.
and hugging her and stuff. And she says, well, hold on a minute. I'm not
Obviously,
sure I trust
I
you.
didn't want to watch,
Okay.
but I had
I
to.
mean, are you going to swear an oath at this? Because I trust Donald, She loves Donald. She trusts Donald. She says, look, are you going to swear this is true? Because if you're
30
not, then I
seconds.
don't trust you. And he says, ah, ha, ha. Well, you see, you've proved yourself true. And throws off his cloak, and it's Donald the whole time.
Oh, what do you know?
So it's just like Pretty Fair Maid.
It's just one of the broken token ones.
Cairn
it's
O'Mount.
it's no wonder the
This is
angle's
justify
ending.
why it's coming to a close.
They're
you
all the same.
understand? So basically, he says, I've been Donald all the time, and you stayed true to my memory, but I am actually quite rich now. I've suddenly got this lordship,
Okay.
so let's go live it
What's
up.
the
It's gonna
moral?
be
What's the
good."
moral? What goes around comes round.
No, the moral is...
Stay loyal.
Truth and faithfulness and loyalty are good things,
Just
and
check
you'll
what
be
the moral
rewarded
is for Pretty Fair
them.
Maid.
Truth.
Truth and loyalty and faith are good things, and you'll be rewarded for keeping them.
Aces.
Dave, is that your penultimate angle?
It is.
There will be a tear in the bothy, maybe, in the next show.
Slight tear.
A Christmas tear. Or maybe we'll just be distracted by the food.
Indeed. Dave's cracking mince pies.
Yeah,
They are good. They are good mince pies.
they are good mince
Pastry
pies.
just crumbles and it melts.
Oh, and there's extra rum in there as well.
And we'd better have better crackers than last year as well. They all had the same thing in them, which
They
I think
did.
I've still got. They're still lying up here somewhere.
The
Stickers that just say Merry
screwdrivers,
Christmas. No, we didn't even get the wee.
No, we didn't even get the
thumb screw
screwdrivers.
thing.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
it was.
The whistle.
Frank, you're in charge of buying crackers this year.
All right,
Get good ones.
I will.
Tune time now. As you heard earlier on in the show, Chris Drever took Instrumentalist of the Year at this year's Trad Music Awards from his album Blackwater. This is Honk Toot.
Garden Sessions Letters Bag.
Yes, it's the Garden Sessions Letters Bag. It was the Garden Sessions, and podcast@gardensessions.co.uk is the email address that you can send your communication to. Frank, you've got the first letter there.
Tom.
Hit us.
From New Zealand. Enjoying the new look of the faces moving around at the top of the website, Jack. It's almost like playing that kids game when the little plastic alligators pop out of their caves and you have to hit them with a mallet. When will the website put up its Christmas decks?
They're up now.
They're up, Tom.
They've gone up since Tom.
How about getting some wireless?
I have to say, though...
Dave, you've got the next letter.
I do indeed, and it's from Adam in the Oak.
What a guy.
He says, it is a nice touch, the old moving faces at the top of the page. I don't
a
know
fine
why
barn.
Adam's a pirate, but... Apparently,
because you're reading him as one.
Says, even nicer to see the Queen of the Grand Old Opry folk up there with musical greats. Respect to Heather.
Indeed, Heather Mackenzie.
You have to say the Garden Sessions wouldn't be what it is without Heather.
No, it wouldn't.
You have to say, and I have to concur.
She's a jewel in a crown.
Indeed. And I have the next letter here, which is from Alan Still.
It's nice that we get at least one each.
Yes. The flow was working, Dave.
It was.
No one could drive the show into a brick wall like you do. You have this fantastic ability just to kill the flow.
Silver's done the last few, and it's kind of...
How can I ask a question that is as irrelevant as possible?
Indeed.
Alan Still, location, The Brink. That's me then, off to live in a Polish mountain village where the preferred mode of transport is the matte finish 70s track.
Not the gloss finish. No,
no, heaven forbid. I have become folk, he says, the conjoiner of worlds. Hopefully I'll be able to receive the sesh. Best wishes for this and every season. And that's from Alan.
How do you guys feel about us being referred to as the sesh?
Yeah, let us know. podcast@gardensessions.co.uk. Frank, you've got the final letter there from Acoustic Lady Lad. We haven't heard from Acoustic.
We haven't. Acoustic Lady. I don't think that's his first name.
No?
Christian
maybe.
name, Acoustic.
He is just
Mr. Lady Lad, it says on his driver's license.
Acoustic Lady Lad in Edinburgh says, can I just offer my sincere congratulations to the Wee Folk Club for scooping the Trout Music Award. Nice work, Paddy, you folky renegade. Very true. podcast@gardensessions.co.uk. Send in. Is Paddy Bort a folky renegade? We'd love to hear from you.
Who can tell?
Well, that's the letters bag. Debate is healthy. We've just proved it.
Yeah. Oh, why are we standing up? I can't reach anything. Right,
we've gone Radio 1 in the Garden Session studio. We're all standing up, looking
We decided to see whether Radio 1 had it right and whether it was more energetic. It's just not.
There are benefits.
We're just standing up.
We're just standing up, and I can't reach anything here. So time for our next tune now. From Siobhan Miller and Jenna Leslie.
Miller's not a hard word to say.
I know, but Siobhan is spelt
right.
You read it.
Siobhan Miller and
Siobhan. Siobhan Miller and Gina Leslie, Bedlam Boys, and this is from their new album In a Bleeze, and they scooped Up and Coming Artist of the Year at Trad Music Awards last week.
For to see my Tom of Bedlam, 10,000 miles I've travelled. Mad model and goes on dirty toes for to save our shoes from gravel. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys. Bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go beer and they live by the inn and they want no drink nor money. I went down to Satan's kitchen to get me food one morning, and there I got souls piping hot along the spit of turning. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys. Bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go beer and they live by the air and they want no drink nor money. money. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys, bedlam boys and bonny, for they all go bed and they bed and they live by the air. And they want no drink nor money. And when that I'll be a murdering the man in the moon to a powder, his staff I'll break and his dog I'll shake, and we'll howl no demon louder. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys, bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bed and they live by the air. And they want no drink nor money, for to see my Tom of Bedlam. 10,000 miles I've travelled, mad modelling goes on dirty toes, for to save our shoes from gravel. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys, Bedlam boys are bonny, for they all go bed and they live by the air. And they want no drink nor money. Still I'll sing bonny boys, bonny mad boys, bonny mad boys are bonny boys, for they all go bed and they all go bed and they live by the air. And they want no drink nor money. Bonny boys, bonny mad boys, bonny mad boys are bonny boys, for they all go bed and they all go bed and they live by the air. And they want no drink nor money.
Sorry, Jack just pointed at me, but I'm eating a cookie, so I can't really outro the song.
I know, but I pointed at him about 30 seconds ago, so we had plenty of advance warning. That was Siobhan Miller and Gina Leslie, Bedlam Boys, from their new album, In a Bleeze, and they scooped up-and-coming Artist of the Year at the Trad Music Awards last week.
Indeed,
Why
they
is
did.
there a blooming tube of cookies in a radio studio? It's the worst food for recording.
It is. It clams up the vocal cords,
They're
clogs up
tasty
the throat.
cookies.
Dave,
Silver had oatcakes and hummus.
Dave, I got 5 syllables.
Oh, cakes and hummus are crunchy. Sorry?
Unprofessional.
How much time did you have to spend counting
My
syllables?
word. Took me a second.
I thought Kareem Polwart taught you how to count to 5 earlier on in the show.
Oh,
very good.
poor
Hey!
Dave.
Very
Poor.
good.
Yes,
Well,
it all links
Jack,
together.
let's muse over the listener's choice.
Indeed, the listeners, well, not so much muse over it, it's to remind listeners that they should
Indeed.
vote, because time is running out.
Yeah.
You have a week left, I think. Is it a week?
Is it a week, Dave?
A week?
Ooh.
Yes, no, it is a week. You've got a week left to vote, and it'll be announced at New Year, but you only have a week left to vote from the release date of this show. So,
Yes, yes, that's right. No, the math, yes, we have a week
I
left.
don't need you to clarify it, Dave. I know it's right.
So get onto the website and cast your votes
Yes,
now.
gardensessions.co.uk. You'll see it in the middle of the page. It's all loads of faces, and underneath it says Listener's Choice.
Some fantastic artists and all the best of the garden sessions from this year.
Of course,
Indeed.
without a doubt.
Get yourself on there and make sure and vote. Dave, you've been looking at the stats. Obviously, you can't tell us anything, but
Well, I can give
can
you.
you tell us
there
nothing
there
and
is.
still make it sound interesting?
What I would say
No.
is that there is someone who's getting a lot of votes, but whether they'll still be there when voting
It's all the more
closes-
interesting because you can't tell me who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's getting a lot of
There
votes.
is a clear
so
lead
someone
at the
will
moment,
win.
but that could change.
The Listener's Choice. Who knows who it could be?
Yeah.
Is what we're saying.
Podcast.
Yes.
A
Well,
fine jingle.
Frank, that was lovely having you back. You're back again
I
for the
actually-
next for Christmas and New Year as
foreseeable
well.
Christmas and New Year,
So-
and I was nervous about coming back into the studio, but it's like riding a bike. You suddenly just get back on the seat and start pedaling, and before you know it, Dave ruins everything. But it was an absolute pleasure to be back.
I didn't teach you to ride a bike. So that analogy doesn't really
I think
work.
your point is proven.
I think it is. Need I
Case
say
closed.
more? I rest my case.
If you're going to be like
Right
that
there.
about it,
And there we are.
I'm just
That's-
dead weight
So,
to you, aren't I?
So the next show is a Christmas show. Wow.
Yes, and Dave's cooking Christmas dinner. We've got all sorts of Christmas-themed folk. The best
And
of folk.
have we all taken our secret Santas for this year? I mean, there's only 4 of us.
Can anyone afford to this year?
Nah, not
No.
really.
Should we just say
Just I don't know.
it'll be fine?
Should be alright.
Yeah, Frank's in charge of crackers.
I'll get you a
Okay.
pint at
That's it.
some point.
Yeah, guys, we'll all have some Christmas cheer.
Anyway, that's all for this week. And until the next show, the Christmas show, don't forget when it'll be the last day's angle as well. Shock horror. And you can keep yourself entertained in the meantime at gardensessions.co.uk, where there's a wealth of free folk music to listen to and download. So those last 3 months worth of episodes, it's all there. And all the latest folk news, top 10, and complete Dave's angles. Almost complete forever. Tom's Folk Odyssey blog, which has been a little bit slack of late. And Bothy Vaults as Alan Hunter in at the moment. That will possibly change soon. And any information you want about anything you've heard on the show, or any other show for that matter, is on there. gardensessions.co.uk. Till the next time, though, from the album Out All Night. This is Finlay Napier with We Drap Out. And the Finlay Napier and the Barroom Mountaineers are just one of many acts lined up for January's Celtic Connections 2009 in Glasgow. No sooner will we be through the festive season, and we'll be into that. It's crazy stuff. Anyway, till Christmas Day, no? Yes?
Yes.
Christmas Day, from myself, Jack Foster, Frank Burkitt, Dave Things, Gimble, take it easy.
Bye. Love and light.
Cheerio.
Life is a journey we all hate to gang, and care is a burden we carry along. Oh, heavy be your burden and poverty your lot. We'll be happy all together out a wee drappy oat, out a wee drappy oat, out a wee drappy oat. We'll be happy all together out a wee drappy oat. Stripped, though their mantles say green. The leaves of the forest they linger unseen. For winter he is here, we is cold icy cold, and we're all met here together out a wee drappy oat, out a wee drappy oat, out a wee drappy oat. Aye, we're all met here together out a wee drappy oat, wee drappy oat, out a wee drappy oat. Aye, we're all met here together out a wee drappy oat. Lamentation said that man was made to man, and there's no such thing as pleasure frae the cradle to the earth. What in his meditations he surely has forgot. For the man enjoys out a wee drappy oat, out a wee out a wee drappy oat, oh, the pleasure man